This is the Carol Doak paper. You can see that it's kind of almost like a newsprint. And to rip, you're going to just grip opposite angles firmly through all the layers and be brutal and be strong and just yank. Now when you do that, you've actually broken some of it apart, and then it'll fall off very easily. You can see how easily that comes off. And because you used a very small stitch length, you've pre-perfed all of that. So all of it is out and there's nothing left in the seam stitching at all. This one is the vellum, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grip it on opposite angles and I'm just yanking. And by doing that, it just falls off. And I think you can see I'm doing it fairly gently. I'm not having to force anything with much strength, and all the paper's out. So I'm going to show you using copy paper as well, because I know it's tempting because you already have it in your printer and it's cheap and you've got piles of it. But I don't recommend it because it's a lot more difficult to yank. I've used the same stitch length as I did on the others, and I'm going to yank in the same position. And one piece does come off, but you can hear it. It's taking just a little bit more strength to pull off. But it can come off. But see how I'm having to fight it just some more. And think about the size project you're going to be doing, and if you want to do this on every single one of your blocks. And I'm going to pick out, because there's some stuck in there. I think I got it all. This one is the Stitch and Wash Dissolving Foundation Sheets by June Taylor. And the instructions on this is just to dunk it in some water, agitate a bit. You can actually see it just dissolving. And I barely agitated it. And if there's any residue, just rinse it with the faucet, but it doesn't actually look like there is any. And then, oops, there is. Just barely. Just be careful not to yank on your fabric too much because you could have biases in there. And the cat is always curious about something new. And then just let it dry flat. But you can see that there's nothing left in there.